What's going on, everybody? RJ Ochoa here from SB Nation's bloggingtheboys.com. Hope all is well wherever you are. We hope you're happy, safe, healthy, and that if you're Dak Prescott, you had a very happy birthday. That's right. QB1 turned 28 years old on Thursday, July 29th, the day that he spent out at Dallas Cowboys training camp. Not a full participant, but that's fine. We're going to get to that as we've been doing all throughout training camp, as we're going to continue to do all throughout training camp. We have put together a recap video of the latest Dallas Cowboys practice filled with highlights, discussion, analysis, and really, to be quite frank, good times. Now, the Dallas Cowboys held their sixth practice out in Oxnard on Thursday. Let's go ahead and get into it and everything that we saw. Now, Dak Prescott, as mentioned, had the muscle strain that came out on Wednesday, released a statement Wednesday night. The Cowboys did. Everybody was kind of on the fence. Well, Dak Prescott was at practice on Thursday. Didn't throw, which is a weird thing for a quarterback, but still took part in practice, celebrated his birthday, got a cake. We'll get to all that in a little bit. And when I mean that Dak Prescott was at practice and was not throwing, I literally mean that's exactly what happened. You can see he throws the ball back with his left hand to get it back to the trainer. He's all about efficiency, right? I don't want to walk and hand this off, but he's going through individual drills. And obviously, if he's not throwing, he can still do some things. He can still be part of the scramble drills, which is exactly what happened on Thursday. Now, we don't want to see Dak running all too much in 2021. I mean, let's be rational about this, but still nice to see Dak Prescott moving after the individual drills when team drills began. Obviously, because he wasn't going to throw, Dak Prescott went for some resistance work, some cord work, and hey, look, the fact that he's there is a really big victory in and of itself. Good to see. Great for Dak. Awesome. We'll circle back with the quarterback when we get to his birthday celebration in just a little bit, but we have some other news to get to. Tyron Smith, we've heard the Cowboys obviously have had a number of different, I hate to say injuries that have popped up, but just things that they're being wise about. Zach Martin has an ankle thing, practiced through it, no big deal. Michael Gallup tweaked his ankle. The Cowboys are being smart with him. Obviously, Dak Prescott, the Cowboys are now being wise with him. Mike McCarthy, before the Dallas Cowboys took the practice field on Thursday, let everybody know that Tyron Smith would not be there due to elbow tendinitis. Not a big deal, nothing to worry about, just kind of standard stuff. You want to be smart. Thursday was the second day in pads for the Cowboys. Mike McCarthy has said that this is actually one of the tougher stretches the Cowboys will go through in camp because they're doing 3 padded days in a row. So, hey, err on the side of caution. I think we're all fans of that. Now, Mike McCarthy did not mention Kelvin Joseph, the Dallas Cowboys second-round draft pick, when he talked about Tyron Smith. But just like you saw Dak Prescott working on the cords, Kelvin Joseph was a part of that himself. So, I don't know that there's anything there. I'm not saying the Cowboys are hiding anything, but that is still something to watch nonetheless. Hey, pay attention to Kelvin Joseph. Randy Gregory, during practice, had a hamstring. I don't want to say had a hamstring issue pop up, but just, the report from Clarence Hill, the Fort Worth Star-Telegram, that he complained about his right hamstring. And so, you know what? If we're being smart about this, if we're erring on the side of caution with everybody, Randy Gregory has been a baller so far in training camp. So maybe you be smart, you err on the side of caution with one of the best pass rushers on your team. Randy Gregory did return to practice, and for what it's worth, he looks fine. It doesn't seem like anything is an issue. We've talked so much about Dan Quinn, what a teacher he is, what an educator he is. Great to see him working with different sectors of the defense. I've been saying it. You've been saying it. We've all been saying it. I think Dan Quinn's going to be one of the stars of Hard Knocks. He's going to be awesome to see. His defense is a very large focal point of this overall team right now because we all are obviously hoping this defense plays much better in 2021. And because Dak Prescott was not throwing on Thursday, no disrespect to Garrett Gilbert, who had some nice moments. We'll get there too. The Cowboys focused on run defense, right? Like that's kind of what you have to do when your star quarterback can't throw the ball. Run game is something that the Cowboys have not defended well against. Jalen Smith did an interview after practice with NFL Network. He talked about how that is kind of the main focus, be better against the run. We all know how badly things have gone for the Cowboys in that department. One time in the state of California, C.J. Anderson ran all over the Cowboys. But it's good to see that while the Cowboys are working on these things, that they're kind of taking hold. Now, I'm not trying to say that the Cowboys defense is dominating, that the Cowboys defense is going to be number one in the NFL or number one in DVOA or anything like that. But I do think that besides, a heavy point of analysis that we've all offered over the course of this whole offseason, getting up to training campus, well, they have to be better because they can't be that bad again. And I think that, that's true. And that's a little offensive to the defense. In fact, Jalen Smith was asked about that, which I thought was interesting. But I think they're going to just be good, like naturally, like of their own accord. And I'm not trying to tell you that the Cowboys defense is, set to be, again, a world leader in any particular capacity. But think about it. We've seen a lot from, the secondary. We've seen some different interceptions. We have some things to show you today. But Neville Gallimore had a moment on Thursday. And if he plays like this in his second season, then that run defense isn't going to be a problem. Just get one more time. Yikes. Wow, that's rough. That's rough. Seriously, though, impressive moment from Neville Gallimore. Really, we all have a lot of high hopes for Neville Gallimore entering year 2. And we've talked about this before. Trysten Hill has nothing to do with this particular play, but the fact that Trysten Hill's not there, we've talked so much about the players on PUP and specifically about Amari Cooper and DeMarcus Lawrence. But the fact that Trysten Hill is there is really hurting his chances and his opportunities to make this roster, because the more that players like Neville Gallimore shine, the more that Osia Odighizuwa shines, the more that Quinton Bohanna shines. I mean, it's really, really, really going to make Trysten Hill's chances of making this roster all the more slim. But this run defense looks good. Cowboys linebackers look good. We haven't seen a lot of Keanu Neal. Got beat by Zeke Elliott on Wednesday, but here he is guarding Sean McKeon, who had himself a day that we'll get to in a little bit. Not bad coverage from a dude who's playing linebacker for the first time, right? Like, that gets lost when we talk about Keanu Neal. And not that he's been bad and people have been, roasting him or anything like that, but this is a transition for him, and he looks good so far throughout it. Obviously moving away from safety, but the safety that, or rather safeties that people are really, really excited about. I think the starters I should say the starters, but this whole conversation changed this week when the Cowboys brought in Malik Hooker, who we still haven't totally seen. But prior to this week, prior to Malik Hooker's arrival, I think it was consensus that the starting safeties for the Cowboys were Donovan Wilson and Damontae Kazee. That has obviously changed, but both had nice moments on Thursday, which is good to see. Donovan Wilson, I think clearly the best safety on the team right now, which I know isn't saying a whole hell of a lot, but whoop, fighting Texas Aggie, Donovan Wilson looked good on Thursday. Little bit of hitting going on, a little bit of action. We're in pads, I know I predicted during our live show on Tuesday there would be a fight soon or a skirmish soon. I know it's cooler in California, but that sun can get hot, can get relentless. And so it's nice to see that they're letting them play a little bit. And look, we talk about the run game. It's not just, disrupting the middle like Neville Gallimore did. It's defending the run in all capacities. And Donovan Wilson being able to do that on the outside is nice to see. I know it's not a run play, but you get my point. Like, being able to contain that space is something we haven't really seen from this defense for a long time. We mentioned Damontae Kazee had himself a nice moment as well today. Not an interception, but still, if that happens on third down, we're pumped. I know you want to see him come away with the interception. He's had his moments already in camp, but the fact that we're seeing these DBs break on the ball, disrupt plays, get the ball on the ground, whether it's, having an interception is obviously the ultimate goal, but if they can just cause disruptions, if they can be a nuisance, that's what we want to see. And that's why it's really nice to see this Cowboys defense taking a step. And look, are they going to be amazing? I don't think so. And I don't think you think so. I don't think that would be fair to say right now, but it's very possible that they are good and that they are passable, no pun intended, to give Anthony Brown some love. Because I feel like we've bounced around, right? Like, we've gone Damontae Kazee, Donovan Wilson. We're all pumped about Malik Hooker. Maurice Kennedy has had his moments. We've talked about Jordan Lewis. Anthony Brown had a nice moment against Zeke Elliott. And again, things getting a little bit testy during the team's second padded practice. Good to see this. So I'm gonna play this one more time because it's a small moment, but look, we have not seen plays like this, and I know it's training camp. I don't want to, sound like I'm just, drinking the Kool-Aid or whatever, but we have not seen this kind of defending underneath, which is really something that has hurt the Cowboys for a long time. Job well done from Anthony Brown. Good to see. Cowboys have a lot of options that we feel okay about. I don't think we have a lot of options that we feel great about. We all feel great about Trahan Diggs. I think we all feel hopeful about Kelvin Joseph, but I think we feel okay to somewhat good about Anthony Brown, about even right now, Maurice Kennedy. That's a little bit shocking to me. I think we all feel that way about Jordan Lewis. Nashawn Wright's had his moments where he's come up and really kind of impressed at different times. So that is all nice to see. That's all good stuff. I don't think Xavier Howard's joined the brigade again. Just one more time to put that to bed. But anyway, let's move on. So that's about it from the defensive perspective. But the offense, while the defense has been the story without Dak Prescott there, still had some nice moments, still had some nice plays. Sean McKeon had 2 touchdowns. This is the first one, by far the least impressive one, but still very nice nonetheless. And you know what? Actually, that was the second one because I played the wrong clip. But you know what? We're just going to go with it. This was amazing. And look, I know I didn't get properly hyped up, but don't worry. We have a second, angle to this. This is an amazing touchdown from Sean McKeon. I'm going to play this angle for you one more time. Watch the control that he has here. Now, I know it's far away, but pay attention. This is a one-handed grab from the Cowboys' third tight end. Pretty cool when the highlight you describe is the one you play. Good job, RJ. Proud of you, bro. But the other angle is way more impressive. Look, we've talked all about Blake Jarwin, Dalton Schultz, who's going to be 1, who's going to be 2, who's going to be 1A, who's going to be 1B, whatever. Sean McKeon is lurking. Now, I'm not saying he's coming for either Blake Jarwin or Dalton Schultz, but they're going to carry at least 3 tight ends, and Sean McKeon is really showing why that should be him. Just well done. I mean, look, again, I know this got off to a bumpy start because your host described the wrong play, but let's watch this again. This is amazing. I mean, Sean, this is the catch of training camp so far, as I'm concerned. That's right. That's right. Sean McKeon. Sean McKeon. Learn the name. Be pumped. I mean, look, is this the deepest part of the Cowboys roster? And look, let me apply this context. If we talk about from the top of the group to the bottom, right? Like we're talking, you have to take the entire group, the whole thing. It's possible that Sean McKeon is the best of all backups, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like if we took the lowest left tackle on the team, we took the lowest left, you know what I mean? We took the lowest possible player at every single position. I think it's possible that Sean McKeon is the very best of all the lowest. And so in that sense, I think it's maybe safe to say that the Cowboys tight ends have the most depth from top all the way to bottom. Now, a lot of positions have a lot of depth at the top, wide receiver, linebacker, maybe offensive line, maybe we'll see. But, hey, Sean McKeon, great job. Proud of you. Proud of me. Landed that bumpy bird. But anyway, not the only person to have a touchdown on Thursday. CeeDee Lamb caught a touchdown because, of course, that's what CeeDee Lamb does. Seriously, I mean, it's insane. I don't know how. One more time. CeeDee's making Garrett Gilbert look good. All right, like that's what's happening here, and that's a pretty amazing job from CeeDee Lamb. Great to see CeeDee score. One of 2 touchdowns on the day for him. We had another one that really wasn't as pretty. In fact, Micah Parsons deserves some props, got his hands on the ball, but ultimately football's a weird game. Sometimes after, a tip, it ends up where you don't want it to end up. Micah Parsons had to watch CeeDee Lamb walk this one into the end zone. Still encouraging to see Micah Parsons be involved. That's okay. Sometimes that's just the way football goes. Last thing to show you from CeeDee, I love watching CeeDee Lamb go up against Trahan Dix. That's so awesome. We talked about that a few videos ago, just how it's great to see your alpha wide receiver go against your alpha corner. And we want to see this battle, this matchup for years to come in training camp and practice. CeeDee Lamb, Trahan Dix, somebody has to win. This is an amazing catch. I mean, just watch. This is an amazing catch. CeeDee's reaction skills are unbelievable. And to be clear here, this is actually the same play we just showed you, the Micah Parsons tip, but it's that ball would never be there, but that's why. And CeeDee Lamb is just such a great reactor to whatever's happening around him. His skills really transcend most players. I don't want to say like in the world, but I mean, he is a special breed. One more time, you can see the Micah tip. CeeDee Lamb doesn't lose focus. He finds a way to hold on and come down with it. All right. We've talked defense. We've talked offense. It's time to talk special teams. Just for a little bit. All right. Just for a little bit. We know that Greg Zuerlein is on the PUP list, so not a whole lot of, kicking going on, but kicking began on Thursday. Hunter Nicewander, who you will recall, took over for the Cowboys at punter last year after Chris Jones was no longer an option for them, and kicked a field goal, 34-yarder. It was good. Good for Hunter Nicewander. Hunter Nicewander, by the way, if you see highlights, don't be confused. He's also wearing number 7. He wore number 1 previously for the Cowboys as their punter last year. If you just kind of want the whole story, when Micah Parsons was drafted, he was given number 11. Cedric Wilson, who was number 11, wanted number 1. They took it away from Hunter Nicewander, so he's got number 7. So right now, the number 7 has the esteemed honor of belonging to both Hunter Nicewander and Ben DiNucci. But Hunter Nicewander made the first field goal. That was 34 yards out. This was 47. Not an easy kick, but Hunter Nicewander, nice. Kind of nice. Not really nice, but kind of nice nonetheless. Hey, that's what Greg Zuerlein's for. Nobody panic, nobody worry, nobody freak out. Look, we mentioned it. Dak Prescott celebrated his birthday, his 28th birthday on Thursday. Happy birthday, Dak. We all love you. We're all rooting for you, MVP, on and on and on. It wouldn't have been your classic cliche birthday celebration without a cake. And of course, without the Cowboys players putting it in Dak Prescott's face.
That is good though. It's fine. Appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Now, it's hard to think with a face full of cake, and I don't know if this is exactly what was happening, but if you pay attention to the end of that clip, and you can rewind it if you're watching this later, or you're definitely watching this later, so you can rewind it. Been off my game today. Hey, it happens. It's a lot. we're close. You know, it's time for a break. The Cowboys are off on Friday, so we'll be back on Saturday. I'll be recharged. I might get a haircut. You know how it is. But at the end of the video, Dak Prescott it looks like he's going to throw the cake at Zeke, right? Kind of like winds up like this. And so I'm going to assume that Dak Prescott was like, you know what? Muscle strain, not going to do that. So he turns and puts it in his left hand and goes and just kind of gently puts it in Zeke's face. Nonetheless, happy birthday, Dak. Good to see. As mentioned, the Dallas Cowboys now off on Friday, which is good to see. Nice little break for them. We'll see how things go on Saturday. But however they go, I can promise you that we're going to be here. We're going to recap it for you. Highlights, discussion, analysis. Of course, good times and no mistakes. I promise. I'm going to be better. I'm going to go do some push-ups and get right for you because that's what you deserve. Thanks for checking us out, everybody. Please do subscribe to the Blog on the Boys YouTube channel. We've had so much fun putting these videos together, and that makes it sound like we don't have fun doing everything. This is just, we love this, and we're so happy that you're here. We're so appreciative that you're here. We're so excited that football's here. The Dallas Cowboys play a football game 1 week from today. After every Dallas Cowboys game, we'll be live here on the YouTube channel to talk about what we saw. After every episode of Hard Knocks, we'll be live to talk about what we saw here on the Blog on the Boys YouTube channel. So subscribe. Good times. They're going to continue to come. Going to continue to roll on. And yeah, that about does it. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's today, tomorrow, whenever. If your birthday was 3 months ago, happy belated birthday. My bad for not getting an HBD over to you. So with all that being said, we love you. We hope you have a great day. And thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next time.